Hello World. How the Matrix controls reality. Peep game. Your attention is your currency. So if your attention is your currency and circumstances, the world is constantly pulling and grabbing your attention, and your attention causes you to have a certain vibration about something, which creates the frequency, then being people that's so caught up in this 3D reality, the Matrix is in control. That's why we be like, we got out the Matrix. We can't be controlled by current circumstances. Your attention is your currency. You see, if I constantly, speaking from the Matrix, if I constantly keep you bombarded with things that are grabbing your attention, you can't focus on what's really important because you're constantly responding to these external conditions. It's constantly has your attention, making you feel a certain way about this, about that, which is causing which causes an oscillating vibration. That's it. Which causing your vibration to be oscillating, and you can't hold to a certain frequency to align and attract what you want because your vibration is constantly being oscillated. It's up 1 minute, down the next, up and down, middle, up and down, and you just constantly, your vibration is fluctuating. You're not holding to a certain frequency because you are caught in the Matrix and they're steady grabbing and pulling your attention this way. Hence, ignore your current reality to manifest. You have to be in control of your internal state of being to manifest. You can't let circumstances on the outside cause your vibration to start oscillating. You can't be feeling good in the morning and step out on stage, we want to call it that, and be pulled by this circumstance, that circumstance, the signs, the incidents that's happening. You have to be in control, or something is going to be controlling you. It's just that simple. You either be the one that is programming, or you the one that's being programmed by situations and circumstances of this world. You can easily be pulled and programmed through this matrix construct if you wake up and you set the intention and you want to, or you're in this state of being of everything is working out for me, or you feeling good about life, and then you step into the world and it's this happening and it's that on the news and it's that over here that's causing a problem, and you're reacting to this worldly stuff, your vibration is going to be oscillating. I've said before that everything that you give your attention to is going to cause your vibration to either be stable or go up or go down. It's like everything that you are paying attention to causes a feeling, it causes a reaction, which causes your vibration to either go up or down. And with that said, you can't hold to a frequency because your vibration is steady oscillating, because you're giving your attention to certain things. And a lot of times we give our attention to things that don't matter or don't even have nothing to do with us. You see an example, something happening on the other side of the world, and they say, oh, well, they're suffering over there. That might cause you to have a feeling about it if you give it your attention. Or they say, something about society or the financial part. If they say taxes are going to increase or something, that causes you to have a different vibration. If they say this virus is coming out and you paying attention, that causes you to have a different vibration. Everything is causing a shift in your internal state of being. So you need to be aware of your internal state of being and ignore the current circumstances that is already fixed. It's like you're responding to something that's already happened. You're not creating if you're constantly responding. You're not in control of your own matrix if you're constantly responding or constantly feeling. But that's the way it works. The more that we grab your attention, the matrix, the more you can't focus on what truly matters, and that's your internal state of being to create your own reality. We don't want you creating your own reality. We don't want you to be sovereign. We don't want that because you can't be controlled. The whole thing is to control everybody and to get them to be vibrating at a low frequency to stay in control. But these chosen ones, these enlightened people, they are not controlled. They are in control. It's like you can't grab our attention with the BS, because we know that by doing that, it affects our internal state of being, which puts you in that frequency of everybody else in this world, 90%, and we keep the loop going. So your attention is more valuable than you think. Because if I have your attention, I'm more or less in control of you and how you respond. I'm more in control of your vibration and the frequency that you emitting to the universe. And I have the power, the matrix. But once you step out of that, and once you are not influenced by external circumstances and become the creator of the external circumstances. It's like the external circumstances is the effect, but you're the cause. It's always like that. You're the cause, and what's out there is the effect. So if you didn't cause this effect, then you're responding to somebody else's or something that has caused the effect. But you want to be in control of your own effects. You want to be the cause of the effect. You want to be the operant power of your reality by assuming and being a deliberate creator of your reality by your vibration and internal state of being. It's just the way it works, you know? It's just the way it works. The way you feel and vibrate is the cause of the effect of your reality, if that makes sense. The way I feel causes the effect of my reality. And if somebody else is having the cause and the effect, and I'm responding to the effect, I'm not controlling or creating my reality. It's like two things. Like the Matrix can cause you to create by your feelings and emotions a constant reality. If I got millions of people feeling the same way, they're going to create the reality. Like if I install this lack, there ain't enough. It's hard, or it's a struggle. If I implement that in the programming and people are not aware, they are just responding to this, which causes it to perpetuate because millions of people are feeling the same way. You see where I'm going with this? So being caught up in this worldly effect and you're not the cause, it's gonna cause you to like fall in line. Like you just let me join the crew, you know? But when you step out of this matrix and start being the deliberate creator of your reality, things change. You stop responding to external circumstances because you know that your internal state of being is the one causing the circumstance, or your internal state of being is causing the effect. Your internal state of being is the cause, and what shows out is the effect. So within, so without. So you controlling what's within, and you determine what is projected out. You are the projector. You are the projector of your reality, and the problem is something else is controlling the projection. Something else is in control of the projector. So you need to push the matrix out the way and say, I'm in control of what is happening, what's going in, so I control what's going out. You know, It works like that. If you can control your external vibration and the way you feel, regardless of what's happening, then you can control your situation and your external life. You know, you have more power to controlling your own reality than being influenced by circumstances that control your reality, which causes your vibration to be oscillating and projecting something that you weren't consciously aware of. You see, it's the awareness, the consciousness, is you being aware of what is controlling what. Vibrations, frequencies, energy, in a nutshell, is what's going on. Vibration, frequency, and energy. And everybody has the energy. Understand that. It's just where we want to put it, where we choose to push it this way or that way, or let it be controlled by something else. It's the energy, the vibration, then the frequency, which is pulling certain things into your reality that you are not aware of. But the more you get in control, or the more you are in control of your internal state, the better the outcomes of what you want starts to show up. You know, if you're not in control of your internal state of being, then your only thing is to respond to what's presented to you. You didn't have nothing to do with it. You wasn't the one that set the stage for this to happen. It's just a response to what has happened. And that is not where it needs to be. You need to be more control of your circumstance as opposed to other things, situations, people having you being pulled this way or that way. You know, reality will do it. The minute you open your door and step out on this worldly stage, you are going to get bombarded with all kind of things that is going to cause you to feel a certain way, act a certain way, respond a certain way. So when they say ignore your current reality to manifest, this is what they're meaning. They're literally meaning that control your internal state of being and ignore the circumstances. I mean, ignore the 3D world. Ignore that, because that is fixed. You just responding to something that is fixed. It's not you creating it. You're responding off something that's already created, and it causes your vibration to be oscillating. And we're oscillating all the time, you know. We're up and down, and things makes us feel this way and things makes us feel that way. I get it. It's a constant oscillating vibration that we go through due to our attention to certain things, you know. So the more that we say that, or the more that we direct our own state of being, the more power, the more in control we are of our reality and creating our reality. But there are many people that don't have that. That don't have that willpower, or don't have that intention to understand and be in control of what's happening to them. A lot of times they're responding off of what is already there and then blaming it, you know. God damn, man, if it ain't one thing, it's another. But you didn't create that. That's somebody else's deal, you know what I'm saying? You know, even when it comes to driving and you see an accident, if you look at that accident, you are going to feel some type of way. But if you ignore that accident, you stay in control of the way you was vibrating. So, I mean, that's what I was doing a while ago. Like, if I know there's a wreck up there, if I know it's not that I'm insensitive. It's like, what can I do? Then if I can't do nothing, what am I watching it for? What am I consumed by it for? It's gonna mess with my vibration. And I was using that for everything. I'm not even looking. I just wouldn't look. Yeah, that makes me insensitive. Or that makes me in control of what I'm observing. Because if I observe it, I'm going to feel a certain way and collapse a reality of that into my existence. So I choose to ignore the current reality at all situations. Hello, world.